നമസ്കാരം എല്ലാവർക്കും ഫോർവേഡ് സ്റ്റെപ്സ് ഓസ് എന്ന യൂട്യൂബ് ചാനലിലേക്ക് സ്വാഗതം. കേരള പബ്ലിക് സർവീസ് കമ്മീഷൻ നടത്തുന്ന KS പരീക്ഷയുടെ മുൻകാല ചോദ്യങ്ങളും അവയുടെ ഉത്തരങ്ങളും വളരെ എളുപ്പത്തിൽ മനസ്സിലാകുന്ന വിധത്തിലാണ് പരീക്ഷയുടെ ചോദ്യങ്ങളും അവയ്ക്കുള്ള ഉത്തരങ്ങളും ക്രമീകരിച്ചിരിക്കുന്നത്. ഇതുവഴി ആദ്യ ശ്രമത്തിൽ തന്നെ KSR പരീക്ഷ വിജയിക്കാൻ കഴിയട്ടെ എന്ന് ആശംസിക്കുന്നു. കൂടാതെ ഈ ഭാഗം നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഉപകാരപ്രദമായി എങ്കിൽ ഞങ്ങൾ വീണ്ടും അപ്ലോഡ് ചെയ്യുന്ന മുൻകാല ചോദ്യങ്ങളും ഉത്തരങ്ങളും ലഭിക്കുന്നതിന് ചാനൽ സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യുകയും ബെൽ ഐക്കോൺ എനേബിൾ ചെയ്യുകയും ചെയ്യുക. താങ്ക്സ്.
Rules under Part 3 KSR came into effect from the sanctioning authority of compassionate allowance to a dismissed officer is vested with a person who is deputed for training with a view to employment in government service is called From the 1st of March 2016, the maximum portion of pension that can be commuted is -% of basic pension. Charge allowance for discharging current duties. The service book of an officer who resigned from service shall be retained for a period of R151 of Part 3 KSR represents the maximum number of compensation leave that can be granted in a calendar year to an office other than hospital employees. One among the following is not treated as infectious diseases for the purpose of grant of special casual leave. One among the following is a compulsory deduction from subsistence allowance. The government are the sanctioning authority of leave without allowance under R88 Part 1 KSR exceeding -months. Leave not due can be granted to permanent employees at a stretch not exceeding days. An employee who wishes to consider his provisional or any regular service in any department for service benefit on entering government service shall apply before the competent authority or government within a period of one among the following will be considered as qualifying service for reckoning increment. For the treatment of anti-rabic treatment, special casual leave is eligible for a period of
One of the following is not an obligatory test. Identify.
An officer in a major department drawing his pay above the minimum of the scale is appointed to a post in another department in an identical scale of pay under interdepartmental transfer. How will his pay fixed? If a transferred employee carries his personal effects by road between places connected by rail, what will be the claim admissible over and above loading and unloading charges? A family member of a transferred officer follows within dash period from the date of assuring charge in the new station is eligible for transfer TA. To avail LWA under Appendix 12A and 12C, officer should apply for leave before dash months to the controlling officer or head of offices. An officer retired from service on 31st of March 2016 and died within a year after retirement who has no surviving wife or children. The person eligible to get family pension is the date of birth of an additional secretary is the 1st of April 1960. The date of retirement is the DMO of Kozhikode was reputed for training at Jaipur from the 1st of June 2018 to the 31st of July 2018. During this training period, the doctor was on casual leave from the 15th of June 2018 to the 20th of June 2018 and was away from training center with permission. He will get full DA for halts. A deputy secretary was assigned to proceed to perform journey to Calicut University shall claim TA. An officer who retired from service on the attainment of his age of 56 commutation table for his pension is due to enforced halt in consequences with natural calamities on road and railways. An officer on tour is eligible to claim DA at the rate of the amendment made to have effect from 1st of November 1998. The maximum number of earned leave that may be granted at a time shall be -days. the journey of an officer on tour in department vehicle from headquarters exceeded 24 hours. The officer claimed DA for halt and incidental expenses for the journey. Please comment. Adoptive mothers with less than 2 surviving children are eligible for 180 days leave similar to that of maternity leave. Represents which rule? Which of the following period is not reckoned as duty for the purpose of accruing earned leave?
No medical certificate is necessary for the last grade employees in dash department while applying invalid pension. Residuary gratuity is granted to the family of a pensioner when the lion of an officer may suspend by government. The pay to which an officer entitled, if he held the post substantively, and were performing its duties called.
An allowance granted to meet personal expenditure necessitated by the special circumstances in which duty is performed is termed as. Time scales are said to be identical if an officer in the last grade service is appointed in a temporary vacancy in government service. Production of medical certificate is not necessary if the period of appointment is less than. An officer is permitted to attend an obligatory departmental examination. The day or days of the examination may be treated as. General revenues of Kerala exclude. The maximum period of compensation leave that can be taken by government servant in a calendar year is. Actual traveling expenses does not include a revenue payment granted to an officer from the general revenue of the state as remuneration for the special work of an occasional character is termed as an officer is granted hospital leave for 180 days. Leave salary equal to earned leave salary is admissible for the lien of an officer on a permanent post should not be suspended when
A monthly grant made to an officer who is not in receipt of pay or leave salary is termed as an employee recruited through Public Service Commission and joined duty on 1st of October 2020 is eligible for casual leave up to -days in 2020. Promotions which do not involve change of duties shall have effect from the date of occurrence of vacancy, but monetary benefit shall be admissible only for a maximum period of The promotion given to an officer was found erroneous after 3 months and the order was cancelled. Later he was promoted to the same post. The earlier service of 3 months shall be reckoned for. A person deputed for training with a view to employment in government service. The facility of relaxation of pay wherever there is a change of pay in the lower post for fixation of pay under Rule 28A was taken away from